everyone.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of Two Peas Potting, our bookish podcast with a side of judgment.
It's a little side.
And today, we're actually going to be talking about a book. What?
Yes. Not a manga, not a TV show based off a book, an actual book.
That we read.
And
We read a book.
We did. And what is that book, you might ask?
The Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Laurie Gilmore. And I'm going to say, I was kind of hesitant going into this book because I read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe and I hated it.
Really? See, I haven't read any of them, and I only know anything about them based on what you felt about it, and that's what made me scared to read it.
It was just so boring. I did not like The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And so my friend Catherine was like, no, this one's so good. And she kind of gave me like a brief synopsis, and I was like, okay. Like, I think I would like this one, and I think you would like this one, because this is similar, like a similar trope to a different book that I read earlier this year that I really liked. And I really liked this book. Like, it was the perfect, like, cozy, cute romance that I think I needed to read.
Yeah, I can agree with, like, something that I needed. I didn't realize how much of, like, I've been in a thriller mood lately. And I've just read kind of nothing. Yeah, I've been reading nothing but thriller books lately. And so I was like, this is kind of a nice switch up for me.
Yeah, it was a nice, it was a good palate cleanser book, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, it was definitely the book I needed to read. It came at the perfect time for me. Like, I was in a slump, I didn't want to read anything, and I flew through this book.
So did I, apparently.
Yeah, you finished it before me. And you started after.
I know I did. It was just like, I mean, it was an easy read, and I read when I go to the gym, and so it was just really easy to just keep swiping when I was, like, doing my treadmill, so.
Yeah. Yeah. But
it was just an easy read.
I think this book was a great installment in this series, much better than The Pumpkin Spice Cafe.
How many are in the series? Is there 4 or 5?
I want to say 4, but she's coming out with more. There's 2 more books coming out. She has one set to come out in November, December, and then one coming out in the spring.
Okay, I have the whole list right now. It's on the back of the book, or the whatever. It goes, The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, The Christmas Tree Farm, The Strawberry Patch Pancake House, The Gingerbread Bakery, and The Daisy Chain Flower Shop.
Yeah, so I think the gingerbread one comes out in November, December, and then the Daisy Chain one comes out in the spring of next year. They're not out yet.
Okay.
And so out of the series, I've only read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe and now this one. And after reading this one, I do kind of want to read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and The Christmas Tree Farm.
I think we decided we were going to read The Christmas Tree Farm.
Yeah, and I do want to read the gingerbread one too. Like, those feel like 2 good Christmas reads.
I mean, we can add that one too.
I always have a hard time with, like, holiday reads.
So do I, just based off of the one that you and I both tried to read last year.
So bad.
She's coming out with another Christmas-themed one this year, and it's...
Not reading it. I normally, in general, just have a problem with, like, holiday-themed books, because I personally just don't like Hallmarky. Like, if I think of a Hallmark Christmas movie, like, I don't want to read that. Like, I can't watch it. It's boring to me. Like, I know some people like the predictability of books, and, like, there's a certain point that I do like the predictability, but when it's too predictable...
Here's my hot take personal opinion. I can watch Hallmark movies, but I cannot read a book that is a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Because yes, romance can be predictable, but they also throw you some curveballs in there where Hallmark, there's, like, no curveballs.
Yeah, it's just the same, like, oh, businesswoman comes back to her hometown and falls in love with the local baker. Or, like, and I don't know. I liked this book because it's about a guy, and his name is Archer, and he is, like, traveling around the world. He's currently in Paris, trying to become, like, a Michelin star chef. Yeah. And his life gets turned upside down when he finds out that he has a 5-year-old daughter.
With a woman he had a one-night stand with.
Because she passed away. And so now he has to travel back to this rinky-dink tiny town and become a dad overnight.
Yeah. become a dad to a daughter he didn't even know he had. And, like, he even, throughout the entire book, he's always questioning why she didn't tell him. He's like, I would have stepped up. Like, why didn't she tell me that I was a father or anything like that, you know? Like, would have been nice to know.
Yeah, would have been nice to know I had a kid. Now everyone's going to think I'm a deadbeat because I haven't been around when I didn't know.
And that's what's so unfair sometimes, because, like, that does happen in the real world where it's like, I didn't know. Like, your mother didn't tell me.
Yeah, which is unfair for both parent and child.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Especially if that parent would have stepped up and become a, like, positive influence in the child's life, because then it's like you just made them miss out on having a parent that would love them.
Exactly.
From the beginning.
Exactly. So that's not fair to either one of them at all.
But then it's hard because, like, as the other parent in the situation, like, you don't know how the other person's going to react, and if they're going to be like, well, that sucks for you. Because there's also those people in the world.
That's true, especially when it does come to one-night stands, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. But I just really love, because this book definitely gives you, like, the single dad trope, the grumpy sunshine trope, like, I just love it. And the book starts with it switches points of view. So you're starting in Archer's point of view when he first gets to, I don't know, it's like Dream something, whatever the town.
What is, oh god, Sugar Valley?
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, Dream Harbor.
Dream Harbor. I knew it had dream in it.
That's what it is.
He just gets to Dream Harbor and he's like, okay, like I have to look perfect when I meet my daughter and this lawyer and her grandma for the first time. And so he's like, oh, I'm gonna stop in to the stupid Pumpkin Spice Cafe and get a coffee so I'm not a zombie when I meet my child for the first time.
Which is fair.
Yeah. And so he, like, opens the door, and right as he opens the door, a lady walks out and spills green smoothie all over the front of his shirt.
Which is, like, I'm not even gonna lie, that's pretty funny.
Oh, that's rough, though. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, putting myself in his shoes. Like, I would feel so stressed at that point.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I would have stopped somewhere and bought a new shirt.
You know, why didn't he? It's kind of what I want to know.
Well, his rationale was he didn't have time. But if you had time to stop and get coffee, like...
I mean, you can always make time to stop and get coffee, though. That's the rule of coffee.
That's true. That's true. But, so then this girl is trying to, like, help him clean the smoothie off, and of course, like, you're just wiping it into the fabric at that point, so it just makes it worse.
You know how much I hate in movies, TV shows, books, when they're like, let me help you, and they wipe it? It's like, you're not supposed to wipe, you're supposed to dab, first of all. And second of all, sometimes just leave it. That's why you need a Tide Go pen like me.
Yeah, like, get the chunks off.
Yes, get the chunks off, but don't smear it in. Like, you dab it. Rule 1, dab. Don't rub, okay?
Dab, don't rub. Life tip from Kylie. Tip number 2, always keep a Tide to Go pen on you.
Yes. That's important. Can't tell you how many times that saved my life.
Especially if you're going to something important.
Yes. And life tip 3, maybe keep a spare shirt.
That feels like too much.
You never know. Oh, God.
But
it's okay, I don't even do that.
So she's, like, trying to help him clean off, and they, like, make eye contact. They're like, oh my gosh, he's so, like, brute handsome. Like, oh, he has, like, the mysterious guy. And he's like, oh, she's kind of cute. But she's also kind of annoying because she just spilled her fucking green smoothie on me, and I gotta go meet my daughter.
Yeah, the inner turmoil he had was fair and valid. And he was just like, oh, great.
This kind of gave me stress. Because he was like, oh my god, my shirt, my kid. I'm like, oh, dude, calm down. You're here. We need you to be, like, here.
It's one of those things where it's like, yes, it's deep, but it's not that deep. Calm down.
You're meeting a 5-year-old. Like, she's gonna have boogers all over her.
Again, that'd also be a good reason to have a spare shirt.
That's true. And so he, like, decides, like, I don't have time to get coffee anymore. And so he just rushes to the grandma's house to go meet his daughter for the first time. And this poor man, like... I genuinely felt so bad because, like, that would make you feel so shitty.
He couldn't catch a break, that poor guy.
So he walks.
It was literally, what is it? Murphy's Law. Everything that can go
wrong will go wrong. Yeah. Yes. He walks in and they're like, "Hey, Olive, like, let's meet him." And he's green, right? He has kale smoothie all over him.
Yeah, which scares the poor little girl because she's like, oh, he's a monster. And he's like, it's green tea.
That's not me, I promise. I promise.
Which, unfortunately, that gave poor Olive a bad taste about her dad from the get-go. I'd be so upset if I was Archer. I would have been like, I would have cried.
Yeah.
I would have cried.
I'd be like, there's no recovering from this, well.
Not at all. You'd just be like,
better to go with somebody else. Also, the
throwing
thing
in the
that
towel.
felt so strange about this whole situation is that, like, the grandma's just like, okay, go live with him now. Like, in my mind, I feel like she would have, like, gone to the house with them and stayed for a few days to get her comfortable.
Yeah, that felt a little weird too. Like, I know the grandma was sick and everything, but like, they met one time and then she was sending the granddaughter off to go live with this complete stranger to both of them. But like, because I'm gonna say something. Blood means nothing. What if they didn't know? Like, he could have been a creep. He could have been a serial killer.
Well, they do background checks and stuff. Like, they had, like, a foster, like a, you know.
Yeah, but still, I agree. I think the grandma should have went and stayed with her at least for, like, a couple days.
And, like, I know, like, they were coming in and checking on him, like, every day.
Mm-hmm.
But to send a 5-year-old to go live with a complete stranger, like, I understand, like, that happens all the time when kids get put into foster care. But, like, that wasn't the situation. Like, they had the opportunity. They had a family member who could go and make her feel comfortable.
Yes, like, I think it could have been handled a little bit better, but, you know,
it's a book. That's the whole part of the plot of the book, you know, whatever.
For the plot.
For the plot. So, she sends Olive off, and Olive and Archer go to his, like, little rental house, and right off the bat, he turns around. She's gone. Door's wide open, and he's like, she just ran away. She's 5. Like, where is she? Where is she going?
This poor man, full-blown panic attack on his, like, first day of being a dad. He's like, I already lost her.
He's like, well, I just suck at this. Should give her back.
Is there a return policy? That's probably how he felt. Like, what do I do? Do I take her back to her grandma because she ran away?
Thankfully, she just went to the neighbors because she knew the neighbors and was close with the neighbors, but still, like, I would freak out.
I'd freak out too, especially, like, let's face it, this child is a stranger to you too. You don't know if she does this, like, if this is normal for her, if she just, like, is a flight risk, or if she's genuinely terrified of you and is trying to go back to her grandma's house.
Away from you.
Yeah, like, she's clearly afraid of you because you didn't have the best first impression on her.
Well, and, like, it's not, she won't talk to him either. Like, she never, like, talks to him. She'll talk to other people, but she won't talk to him. So even if she was hiding and he was like, okay, come out, like, he wouldn't be able to find her because she wouldn't answer, which is terrible.
You know how much it would hurt my feelings if my, like, child wouldn't talk to me? It's like, I'm trying to get to know you, like... You gotta tell me, what do you like? Like, what kind of shows do you like to watch? What kind of food? The food would be the most important question for me. Like, what do you eat?
Are you allergic to anything? Will you die if I feed you this?
Yeah. Like, do you have a peanut allergy? Do I need to get rid of my peanut butter right away?
Yeah. I mean, granted, that's something that, like, the social worker and, like, the grandma would have told him. But still, like, it's nice to have that conversation, like, with your kid.
Absolutely.
So he quickly decides that he cannot do this on his own. So he's like, all right, I'll hire a nanny.
A live-in nanny.
A live-in nanny. And so he has a job at the local diner, and the wife of the owner is like, I know the perfect person to be your nanny. Sneaky old lady.
Leave it to an old lady. Yeah, leave it to an old lady to be like, I know somebody. It's like, I'm up to you, Gladys. I don't think that was her name, but I'm just using that as a reference.
I think it was like Gladdy or something. It was something.
Oh my god, am I actually close?
Yeah.
Wow, I really just made up a name. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, she's like, I know the perfect person. And she recommends Iris because she is having... So Iris comes in to the diner because she's having a bad day. And she's like, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent again. Gladdy, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And she's like, well, there's a man in town who needs a nanny. And she's like, I don't like kids.
She's like, you know I don't like kids. Like, why would I be the person that comes to your mind?
And she's like, yes, but it's a live-in position, so you won't have to worry about paying rent. And she's like, ooh, all right, girl, tell me more. Like, all right,
like,
oh,
okay.
I get paid and I don't have to pay rent. Let's go.
Like, color me intrigued.
And the kid's in kindergarten, so she's gone the majority of the day at school. This can't be that hard at all. And so she brings Archer out, and of course, the moment they lock eyes, he realizes that Iris is the girl who spilled the smoothie on him the day that he was going to meet Olive.
Small world again, small town problems.
Oh, yeah, it is. And he's like, of course he blames her, like, that's the reason why Olive doesn't like him, because she thought he was a monster because of the dumb green smoothie.
Oh. That's terrible. Like, what a terrible first impression on both sides, like, of Iris and Archer and Olive.
Yeah, because they're all just like, oh wow, we all suck.
Basically.
And so he agrees to interview her, and she agrees to come, like, for an interview. And, like, I feel like he, like, basically just, like, hired her. He's like, yep, you'll do.
He did, and I think it's because he just so desperately needed the help that he would have taken the first person that walked through that.
Well, and I think it also helped that, like, Olive talked to Iris.
That, and I think also because the old lady recommended her, so he was like, okay, well then she must be trustworthy.
Yeah, and, like, that was the first time he had heard Olive talk to somebody, because she won't talk to him.
I loved when reading that, and he was like, oh my god, she spoke, and he just, like, lit up, because he was like, she doesn't talk at all. And he just, like, lit up, and it was like, you poor guy.
Makes me feel so sad for him.
I know.
And I like, throughout the book, so at the beginning of the book, even once he finds out he has Olive, he's like, alright, I'm gonna build this relationship with this kid, and then we're gonna move back to Paris so I can become a Michelin star chef. Like, that's the plan.
That's something I actually admire about what they did for him, is they made it the author made it very clear that he was gonna put his child first, no matter what, even though he never knew her, never met her. He's like, okay, we're doing this first, and then we'll handle everything else right after that. Like, his top priority was his child he didn't know, and I was like, that respect. Like, mad respect for you.
Yeah. But then, like, I just like how you really see his character development throughout the book. Because, yes, his goal was, like, to have a relationship with his child, but he was like, alright, first build relationship, then move away to Paris, so then I can continue my dream. And as, like, the book goes on, like, he's slowly like, does Paris really matter? And so you get to see that character development, and I really liked that. It wasn't.
I liked that too.
I liked that it was like a slow progression. It wasn't just like one day, like, I want to go to Paris. Oh, never mind. No, I don't. It was like a gradual shift. It wasn't just like, boom. Like, I changed my mind now. It felt more realistic.
It took him time. It took him time to get to the realization that, like, oh wait, maybe I don't need Paris after all, and like I can create a life here. It's like, sure, I won't be a world-renowned chef, but I can still be the best chef this county has ever seen.
Oof, and he had a rough go.
Yeah, that poor guy, he really did.
So they hired him at the local diner, and they wanted him to, like, revamp this diner, right? Like, when I read about, like, they described it, it reminded me of just, like, an old rundown, had the same, like, Bisquick biscuit. They use Bisquick for everything. For the biscuits, the pancakes, the waffles, everything. You have the standard recipe. And it's the same Bisquick mix that they've had the last 20 years, so you know there's little bugs in it. Like, that's what came to my mind. Like, it's so old, it has, you know, like how flour gets, like, the weevils in it? Like, that's what I thought. I'm like, it's that old gunky diner, right? And I was like, he's gonna, like, revitalize it. He's like, I'm gonna make new pancakes. I'm gonna give them, like, lemon ricotta pancakes. Also, the pancakes in this sounded delicious. And I'm not a pancakes person.
I love pancakes, and they did sound delicious. However, he did lose me with the lemon ricotta one.
Oh, no, that sounded good. It reminded me of where we went to college. There was that one restaurant, and they had, like, the lemon poppy seed pancakes with the raspberry on top. It made me think of those.
Never went there.
Oh, you should go. Because they're so good. But it made me think of those, so I was like, oh yeah, those are delish. Those are probably real good. And so he tried to make, like, fancy food for these simple people who just wanted a simple breakfast. And, oh, poor guy. He got a lot of pushback.
He got eaten alive, honestly. Like, he respectfully eaten alive, but he got eaten alive.
They're like, these suck. Where are our old pancakes? And he's like, they didn't leave the old recipe. And they're like, well, you better figure it out, my guy, because these suck.
Yeah. Okay, so that's something that's like what I liked about him too. Like he was willing to give them the old pancakes back, but he was like, I would love to. However, they didn't leave me the recipe, so I literally cannot give you the old pancakes.
He's like, I don't know how to help you. He's like, are these the old pancakes? No. Are these the old pancakes? No. Great. Love that for me.
Fantastic.
And so that's like his big. So not only he like can't catch a break. He can't catch a break at work, and he can't catch a break at home because he goes to work and everyone hates his fucking pancakes. And then he goes home and his daughter won't speak a word to him. And I feel like that's where Iris became like the perfect buffer because Olive would talk to Iris, and so Iris kind of like bridged that gap between Olive and Archer. And I don't remember how they found out, but somehow, like, Archer came home, and Iris and Olive were sitting on the couch, and they were watching, like, a cooking show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's when he saw that, and he was like, huh, maybe she is my daughter. And you're like,
we have something in common. And then this part, like, it was so cute. It was so cute. My heart went, like, when Archer's like, okay, I'm gonna cook dinner, and then Iris is like, come on, Olive, we got, like, a live in-person cooking show. And so they, like, sit at the counter and start watching him, and then he's like, Olive, do you want to help? And she's like, yeah! And he's like, oh my god, she talked to me, and she wants to do something with me? Let's go!
Which was amazing. Like, I loved Iris for being like, hey, Olive, your dad is basically a live version of those cooking shows you watch. And then that, like, she lit up. She's like, oh yeah, you know, he kind of is. And so I was like, it's like a nice little father-daughter bonding moment, and it's just like, my heart is exploding.
It's so sweet. I loved it.
It really was. It really was.
Loved it. And so from there, like, Olive starts, like, talking to Archer more, and they're, like, actually able to start creating a bond.
Yeah. They're slowly starting to, like, get a relationship with each other. He's starting to learn, and most importantly, he's starting to learn what she likes, because he had a hard time getting her to eat, because he would, you know, first of all, do you know how cool it would be to have any parent be like a chef and make you this bomb food all the time?
Make you whatever you wanted, like, literally from scratch, make you whatever you wanted.
Literally, like, oh my god. And then I like how he got her to try some things when, like, or him and Iris got her to try some things when Iris was like, okay, fine, more for me.
I'm gonna eat it then.
Yeah, and she's like, wait, I want to try it.
Maybe we'll try it.
Maybe I'll try a bite and see if I like it. Because for a while she was just eating freaking... Yeah, because she was just eating Pop-Tarts. And he was like, you can't just eat Pop-Tarts. Like, I'm sorry, but you actually need real food.
I love how offended he was when he was like, you're feeding my daughter Pop-Tarts? And she's like, yeah, that's the only thing she'll eat, my guy. I'm picking my battles.
I think any parent will tell you that too. And, like, I know neither one of us are parents. I've had my fair share of babysitting. You kind of just take what you can get sometimes. You pick your battles.
You ate food today? Good.
Yes.
At least you ate.
That's the most important part, is just getting some food in you. No matter what, it's like, I'll take my win, no matter how small.
Yep, absolutely. And so they just kind of keep going on, and they're like this little family, essentially. Iris started teaching Olive how to swim. And
because Iris was a swim instructor. Like, one of her part-time gigs was being, like, a swim instructor. I think a yoga instructor was one of them.
Yeah, yoga instructor. It sounded like she did, like, water aerobics.
Yeah. She had, like, odd jobs. Like, that was what her career was just kind of doing all these odd jobs.
Yes. And Olive was kind of getting comfortable with like, I can do this. I can be a nanny. Like, I really like him, but I can't fall for him because he's my boss.
Even though there was some pretty big sexual tension between them from the moment they met. Let's start with that.
Oh, yeah. And then when Archer was trying to, like, perfect his the pancake recipe, he would cook, like, in the middle of the night at, like, midnight. And Iris would come down to try them and, like, sit with him. And so they had, like, these late-night kitchen talks, like, every night. That would get real. It would be like, oh, you guys are gonna kiss. You guys, something's gonna happen. And then they wouldn't. Because, they can't yet.
Yes.
They gotta lead you on for 3/4 of the book.
Well, that, and it's like, something that kind of caught me off guard was fairly early on in the book. When she caught him making pancakes the very first time they were talking, and he was like saying something like, I can't fuck you because I'm your boss. It's like, why would you just say that to me? It's like, oh, so you're telling me you want to? Okay.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Like, now you're making me feel funny. I'm just wearing a long t-shirt as my pajamas. I should probably...
Yeah, with no pants. She's like, I gotta go.
Not getting self-conscious, pulling it down like, okay, now I'm a little underdressed.
Well, and then, like, she did it on purpose after that.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I know how to work him. I'm just gonna wear my, like, dainty little t-shirt that falls off my shoulder a little bit.
Falls off my shoulder a little bit. Whoops!
Kill him with them shoulders, dude. Yeah.
What is this, the 1800s?
Oh my gosh, the collarbone was showing.
Scandalous.
And her ankles, oh my gosh.
All the way up to her knees!
Oh. I know, that is unheard of.
Blasphemous. What a harlot.
She needs the red A on her clothing from now on.
So they just kind of go along in this, like, blissful little family mode, and then she's at her water aerobics teaching a class, and she gets a call from the school that Olive is sick, and she's like, okay, and they're like, she has a fever, like, you have to come pick her up, and she's like, oh, okay. And so at this point Chris is panicking because she's like, I don't know what to do with a sick kid, like, what do I do? I don't know how to handle this.
Like, this is beyond my knowledge.
And so she picks up Olive, and she's, like, burning up. Like, super sick, won't eat anything, won't drink anything, just laying on the couch like death. And so,
poor baby.
I know. She finally gives in and calls Archer, and then Archer's like, I also don't know what to do. And thankfully he was at work when he gets the call, and enough of the people around him are like, okay, go get, like, some children's Tylenol, and go get this, and go get this.
It
like,
was so nice that one of his cooks was, like, a mother of multiple children because she helped him so much. Yes. And he was just like, what do I do?
I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before in my life.
And she'd be like, okay, here's what you do. And he was like, do you have kids? She's like, I have 3 children. He was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna ask you for help from now on.
I'm gonna ask you every question that I have, thank you.
Yep, and he pretty much did too. Like, she was his go-to person about any questions with his child. He's like, what do I do when this happens?
Help me, please.
I need an adult.
I don't know what I'm doing. And it was true,
he did not. It's very true, and like, I get it.
Absolutely.
Because let's face it, every parent in the world never knows what they're doing until the baby comes. Yep. You just learn along the way.
Yep.
It's a learning process.
You can read as many books as you like. You still are going to be like, I'm lost.
Even the most prepared person is not prepared.
Yep.
Like, I personally have a friend who was preparing for pregnancy since she was like a freaking middle schooler, and she wasn't even prepared when her first kid came. She was like, I still don't know what I'm doing, but hey, at least I read some books.
It's fine. They're alive, right?
Exactly. And now she's got 2 kids and she's fine. So it's like, it's all just a learning process.
Yeah, exactly. So Iris is freaking out. Archer shows up and he's like, I'm prepared. I know what to do now. I gotta give her Tylenol. I gotta give her fluids. She gotta do all these things. And that's when we first see Iris be like, oh, well, maybe I can't do this, and maybe I'm hurting this situation more than I am helping. Like, what am I doing? I can't be a parent.
Which I thought she was being way too hard on herself, because it's like, Archer knew she didn't have much experience with children. He knew that going into it. And he never gave her any grief for it or anything. He was like, it's fine. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing, so who am I to judge?
Yeah, we're learning on the fly here.
Yeah, so I thought Iris was just being too hard on herself the entire time.
I agree.
Yeah. And I just want to add, Iris is actually a female main character that I really liked.
Yeah, I didn't mind her either.
Yeah, she wasn't annoying. She wasn't overzealous on anything. She was just very, like, she was unapologetically herself, and she was like, listen, here's what I'm good at, here's what I'm not good at, here's what I know how to do, here's the things I don't know how to do. Like, does that work for you? If it doesn't, then I can see myself out, or we can learn together.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I think
like, I'm gonna just
she was a very realistic character in the situation.
Yeah, yeah.
She felt like a real person, not just like somebody you read about in a book. Like, okay, I can see that happening. Like, I can see somebody like reacting this way, you know?
Dude, I would react that way. I have actually babysitting some of my friends' children have gotten a fever, and I'm like, what do I do? I've never dealt with a kid with a fever before. It's like, I know what I do for myself, but I'm an adult and this is a baby.
You can't have the same things I can have.
Exactly. It's like, and I don't just keep like children's Tylenol or Benadryl or whatever on hand. It's like, I don't have that.
Well, I do.
Well, yeah.
I do now, because I have picked up a friend's kid from school, and I'm like, oh, you have a fever. You are sick.
And, like, you're also a teacher, so you have much better read on that, too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and, yeah, you're there a lot for her, so it's like, that makes sense that you'd have it. If I had my own place, I would probably keep it on hand for whenever, like, any of my friends and their kids came over. I mean, I kept a freaking, pack and play on hand for my friends' kids and my cousins, so...
You're one up on me on that one. I do not have a pack and play.
And then I repurposed it when I got Splinter as a puppy. That's where he slept.
Oh. For the baby.
Before I got a crate. Yeah. Well, he was.
So, that was... I feel like when Olive got sick was kind of like the turning point for Iris of her, like, really questioning
her worth and if she was good enough for them, you know? Like, and when I mean questioning her worth, it was like... She's questioning if she's worthy enough to be this for Olive and Archer.
Yeah. And she was like, it was very, like, selfless of her, too, because she was like, am I causing more damage to this family, or am I actually, like, helping?
Yeah. Like, it was one of those things where it's like, I can't tell if I'm doing more good or more bad for you.
And so she, like, kind of starts, like, pulling away after that. And Archer notices immediately.
Oh, he clocked that so fast. It was like she breathed different. Like, he was like,
what's going on?
Why'd you breathe like that?
Yeah.
It was literally like that. Like, she was like, and he's like, what? What's wrong?
What's happening? Oh. Hyper aware. And she ends up, like, I don't remember, like, what led to the conversation. But she ends up, like, being like, I don't think I could do this. Like, I failed you that day. I had to call you up because I didn't know what to do. And he was like, it's okay. Like, I also did not know what to do. We made it through, but we did it together.
Exactly.
And I feel like things got better between them for a little bit after that.
It did, because they started, like, yes, they still had sexual tension, but they were very clear that they were just going to have a professional relationship. And so from that point on, they just literally were acting even more just like a family type of thing.
Yeah. Like, and then, wasn't there a night that Olive stayed the night at someone's house?
Was it the neighbor's house, or was it her grandma's house?
It might have been the neighbors, because they had, like, their nieces with them. Visiting.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and she really, like, the neighbor's house.
Yes, every time she would run away, that's where she would run to.
You know how reassuring that would be? To be like, okay, my child's missing, I know where they are.
But still, there's a reason why they put bells on the doors, because she would sleepwalk.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part.
Oh, she would sleepwalk, and then she would try to leave the house.
Sleepwalking is so scary. Like, I used to be a sleepwalker, but I never tried to leave the house, and I didn't really do anything other than my weird thing that I did when I used to sleepwalk. I would take my blankets off my bed and, like, put it in the middle of my room and then go back to bed.
That is so bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't want these anymore.
And I think there's a couple times I put them in my parents' room and they're like, what are you doing?
These are for you, in case you're cold.
Yeah, like, apparently I would just, like, take it, drop it, turn back, and go to bed, and they're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
So, but yeah. Yeah, and sleepwalking, especially if they go outside, is terrifying. Like, it's so dangerous.
Yeah, because it's not a controlled environment. Anything can happen once you're outside.
And then especially because, like, they're asleep and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. They have no sense of, this is dangerous.
Yep.
So, they had combated the sleepwalking with the bells, and something had almost happened between them in the kitchen one night, and then the bells started ringing.
Yeah. Which, instantly they pulled away and they were like, what? Nothing happened.
And they're like, oh, she's asleep. Great. She sleepwalks now. Now we have to sleep outside of her bedroom door.
Yeah. Which, that's exhausting. And then that's also where they had a lot of their late night talks, because Iris would sit outside of her room with him. And, like, they'd just talk, because he wouldn't be out there all night. He would just be out there until he knew she was, like, back asleep.
Yeah. So she hit that REM. She was in that REM sleep.
Yeah.
And so, back to the one night. So, Olive was over at the neighbors for a sleepover. She was supposed to be over there this time.
Yes.
And Iris and Archer were watching a movie on the couch, and they were being mindful to keep a cushion in between them. They're like, okay, you sit on that side of the couch, I sit on this side of the couch. And yeah, you know how well that worked out.
It never works out.
Never works out. And so, of course, one thing led to another. And this is one thing that I found, like, weird on Iris's part, which I get in a sense, because it's like, okay, like, she's trying to keep it, like, the least amount of feelings involved as possible. But she was like, okay, let's just do it real quick on the couch. And he was like, what? What do you mean? That's not what I wanted. And she's like, no, we can do it again later. And he's like, okay. And then she immediately, like, is like, okay, I'm gonna go take a shower now. And he was like, what just happened?
Oh, God. The amount of confusion he was under was like, huh?
What? And he's like, was she, like, trying to run away from me? Like, did she hate it that much?
Like, what did I do wrong? Question mark.
Also, the fact that they were just, like, doing it without protection, I was like, buddy,
brave.
That is what got you in this mess in the first place.
Yeah, brave and stupid, especially because it's like, it's not like that was his long-term girlfriend to where, like, it didn't really matter type of thing, you know?
So, like, okay, we'll get it out of our system one time, one night.
Yeah. Or, like, you know, you were in a long-term relationship or something, and it's like, you stop using protection, and you're just like, if it happens, it happens type of thing. Like, that would be different, but it's like, this is A, your nanny. And B, you're not even supposed to be doing this with her.
Yeah. You guys had already been like, no, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do this. Then they did it. And so then he's like, well, she said I can join her in the shower. So I'm gonna go do that. And then it's just, like, so awkward.
Mm-hmm.
So awkward. And then they somehow recover.
I don't know how.
And then he takes her into his bedroom. But I don't think they do it again. They just, like, cuddle.
I think they fell asleep.
Yeah.
Because I think she fell asleep and he was just like, oh, okay.
This is nice. And then cue Iris's existential crisis when she wakes up the next morning in his bedroom.
Oh, this part I thought was, like, so funny, but, like, not, like, laughing at you, it's laughing with you, because it's like, oh, God.
Yeah, she just, like, starts panicking. Like, oh my God, what did we do? What did I do? Why am I here? What happened?
Yeah. It's one of those moments when it's like, you wake up and you forget where you are, and you're like, where the hell am I?
And it's just, like, pure panic.
Pure panic. I felt so bad for her, because she was spiraling, man.
Well, I feel like from there, and, like, throughout the, like, for almost the remainder of the book, it was a spiral for her. Because she was like, I can't be somebody's mom. I can't have a family. Like, I don't even want kids. This isn't the life I chose. Like, no, it's fine. It's just a one-night stand. But was it a one-night stand? I really like him. And you're just like, oh my God, girl, calm down.
But I really like him. And then she also threw him, but he's my boss.
Yeah. Like, she was just, like, spiraling so fast.
Every intrusive thought you can think of, she thought of.
And I feel like that, like, every time it switched point of view, because it went from him being like, oh, that was so great, and then it flipped to her, and she's like, oh my God, it was great, but it wasn't supposed to be great. Like, it can't be great. Like, this can't happen.
Meanwhile, he's like, tra-la-la-la, I'm having such a blast.
Sunshine and rainbows, it's fine.
Oh, gosh.
And then, to even put this poor girl in an even, like, bigger spiral, she was hanging out with Olive, and then Olive asked, like, didn't she ask her if, like, she's like her new mom?
Kind of. Like, she was talking to, like, a little boy or something, and he asked a question, like, something about your mom, and she's like, this is not my mom, this is my nanny. And then that's when she kind of was like, "Are you gonna be my new mom?"
And she was like, "Oh God, no, I'm just the nanny." And then later on, Olive's like, "No, that's just my nanny." And she was like, "Do I want this to be more?" And I'm like, "Girl, going through it."
I think it was because of how like the tone I read Olive saying it was like Olive was kind of butthurt about.
Just my nanny.
Just my, like she kind of said it in that tone where Iris was like, "Oh, I hurt her."
Yeah, that's how I read it too. Like, no, she's just my nanny. I was like,
yeah, like just sad, like no. Whereas like deep down she's like, "I wish," but no, she's just my nanny.
Just my nanny. And so then after that, Iris is like, okay, I need to put some distance in this situation. And so then, like, they all start feeling it because Iris is, like, putting her distance, not being, like, a part of the family unit anymore. And then don't they go to that, there's, like, a market.
Yeah, there was a market, they go to that, they do some shopping, and then that's when Iris is, like, feeling deeper about everything.
And then, like, they see all the people in town, and she sees people she knows, and so she's just all over the place. And she just leaves. She writes
which upset Archer. Like, why'd you disappear? Like, what happened? Like, I thought we were having a good time.
Yeah. She writes a note to Olive being like, I miss you, I love you, but I have to go. And then, like, she wrote, like, some short, like, sorry to Archer.
Yeah. Something very non-emotional, non-nothing. Just like, okay, bye.
And he's like, oh, I thought we were having a good time.
Yeah,
I thought everything was okay. Like, I didn't think this was...
Because while she was spiraling, he was trying to figure out what they were and what would be the best way to tell. And meanwhile, she's having this full-on mental breakdown about it and being like, oh my God, what did I do? I made everything so much worse. I'm not ready for this. They don't need me. I'm going to ruin everything. I'm going to make everything worse between them. I'm not what they need. Literally everything.
Literally everything.
She was way too hard on herself.
Yeah, she was. And then she goes and, like, hides at her cousin's house for, like,
a couple weeks.
A few weeks.
Yeah.
And when she finally decides to, like, leave the house and venture out, she goes to the bookstore. And of course, when she goes, she sees Archer and Olive walking up, and so she hides in the bookcases, hoping that they don't see her, and instantly is like, ugh, I miss him, I miss them, like, I want to be a part of this. Oh, I also forgot about a part.
When she lost Olive.
Oh, that too. That's what really triggered it.
Yeah.
So she lost Olive at, like, the carnival, farmer's market, whatever the heck they were at.
Whatever it was, yeah.
And that triggered her to leave. And then she found out that she was pregnant.
Yeah.
So then she's, like, spiraling even more because she's like, I'm going to have my own kid. What if he doesn't want to be a part of this kid's life? Because he already has a kid that he's dealing with that he doesn't know what he's doing with. And do I even want this kid? And
this poor girl's mind.
Pure panic. All the time.
You know, and, like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's warranted. I'd probably panic too, especially if it was, like, that same kind of situation. I'd be like, oh God, what do I do?
Yeah, that would be terrifying.
Oh yeah.
She's, like, trying to figure out, like, does she even want to keep this kid? Is she even gonna tell Archer about the baby? Like, really trying to figure out what she's gonna do. And that's when she's at the bookstore talking to all those book club people, and then Archer and Olive show up. And she remembers how much she loved being around them.
Yeah, because she genuinely loves them, you know? Like, they became her family.
And misses them so much. Yeah. And I don't remember what the reasoning was for her coming back. Like, she showed up at their house.
Yeah, she went to go... I think she went to go tell Archer about her pregnancy. And then she was like, I miss you guys. But she ended up starting with that because she panicked once he, like, opened the door. And she was like, oh my god. And then she was just like, I miss you guys. And he was like, you can come back. Like, he was more than happy to have her to come back.
He's like, please, he was like, there's come
nothing.
back.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, there's nothing. Like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm sorry I reacted the way I did. You know? He's like, but like, I was scared. That's my daughter. You know, of course I'm going to react a certain way. And then
he's like, but I didn't blame you.
Yeah. And then she had an episode. I think she got sick, and he was like, are you not feeling good? She's like, kinda. She's like, are you sick? Yeah. She's like, well, I'm not exactly sick, but I'm getting sick right now, and it's probably going to happen for a few more months until, 9 months later.
Because I'm kind of having your baby.
Yeah.
And I give Archer, like, major props. He took that so well.
He really did. And I think, like, I mean, how could you not? When you didn't use protection, you're just like, well, checks out.
Like, he was just like, we're having a baby? And I was like, oh.
I know, okay. That was not the reaction I was expecting. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to be mad or anything, but I wasn't expecting just instant happiness.
Like, excitement.
Yeah.
But it made sense because he was like, he wanted her in his life.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he didn't want her to leave. He wanted her a part of his family. And so now he was going to be able to have her a part of his family.
Yeah. That was so cute. And, like, fast forwarded to 9 months later at the hospital. She has the baby. And the cutest moment when they had the baby and, like, introduced the baby to Olive. And Olive asked, so what's he gonna call you? And she was like, well, he'll call me Mom. And she was like, oh, okay. Pause. And she's like, can I call you Mom too? And I was like, yeah. And even Iris, I think her heart dropped. And she's like, of course you can.
It was so cute.
It was so cute. It's like,
loved it.
Oh, Olive. She was just so pure. It's like, how could you not fall in love with that little girl,
I loved this book. It was so just like heartwarming, so sweet, so cute.
Well, and then actually, the very end is when we find out that the original pancake mix was Bisquick, like Iris had said. But
he's like, just use a mix. He's like, I will not use a mix.
How dare you?
I'm a chef.
That was very much I'm furious right now.
I'm furious right now. Yes. And I really liked how they turned it into like, and that was also in the end, like they turned it into the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. And like he named pancakes after like everybody.
And it was so
each person had their own like pancake. And so like Olive's was pancakes with strawberries and a bunch of whipped cream.
It was so cute. It was a cute ending.
It was just a cute book.
So, what did you rate it?
I feel like I was pretty biased on this one, just because it got me out of my reading slump, and I just enjoyed it so much. I gave it a 5. And
you know what? That's fair. Anything that gets you out of your reading slump, I think, deserves a 5 because it did God's work for you right there. Yeah. The book gods did their job.
Yeah.
They were like, exactly. All right, this is the book. This is the book, guys. We're going in. We're getting them out of their slump. So it's like the book gods deserve it. Okay. I wasn't harsh on it or anything. I gave it a 3.5, like 3.5. It was cute, but it was a tad predictable. I was more in it for like the Olive and Archer aspect, like not dissing the love story part of it, but I would have been happy if it was just like a father-daughter type of thing. Yeah. I think would have given it more, but I liked it. It was really cute. It was super cute.
I think for me, having the background of like how much I did not like the pumpkin spice one, that rated it even higher for me because I was like, oh, this one was actually good.
Yeah. No, I liked it. I thought it was good. It was
like a 1 or a 2.
Yeah. You did.
It was low for me.
But yeah, I mean, 3.5 isn't terrible. Like it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I was like right in the middle.
Yeah. It's like one of those things where it was like, yeah, I had nothing bad to say about it. It was just
I don't know.
Sometimes I don't always like the predictability.
Yeah. But I think that's one, like, I could pick up and read again and be happy with reading it again.
Yeah, I'd be okay reading it again. I'd be like, okay, let's do it.
It was cute.
But yeah, I liked it. It was cute. It was a happy ending. It was a nice, cozy read, and it was a nice, like, entering fall read.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Now I'm ready for all the cozy stories and I'm ready for Halloween books. I'm ready.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for the Halloween books we're going to read.
I'm so excited for you to read that book. I'm excited to reread that book.
Oh, did you already read that book?
Go Hex Yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's so good.
You probably told me and I probably forgot. So that's on me. But yes, that is the Strawberry Patch Pancake House.
Strawberry Patch Pancake House, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Did I say that right? It's such a long title.
It is. It should have just done the Strawberry Pancake House.
I agree. And I think what makes it hard is like the patch pancake.
Yeah. The double
Yeah, where I'm like, which one's first?
The Strawberry Pancake Patch House? The Strawberry Patch Pancake House.
The amount of times when we were talking about that, we were like, the Strawberry Pancake House.
The Strawberry
patch,
one.
Patch House. The Strawberry book, yeah. Oh, but yes, it was a good book. I recommend it if you would like just a cozy entering fall read.
Yeah, I think it was a perfect end of summer. Mm-hmm. A good bookend.
I agree.
The summer.
Yes.
But thanks for tuning in.
Yep, that's all we got for you on this.
All we have on this episode of Two Peas Potting. Be sure to like and follow us on TikTok and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube and make sure wherever you listen to your podcast to follow us on there so you get a notification when our new episodes come out.
Yep. And we're streaming pretty much everywhere. We got Spotify, we got Apple Podcasts, we got Amazon Music, we got iHeartRadio. So any one of those, you can find us.
Until next week.
Enjoy your week. Enjoy entering fall.
Oh, yeah.
Have a good one. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.